Welcome to today's functional fitness class. Before we get started, I'm going to switch up the warm-up a little bit, and we're going to do some mobility moves, which are functional movements that move our joints through the range of motion at the same time, kind of activate and warm up our muscles and help to keep us independent and doing the things that we need to do on a daily basis. So let's get started. Finding a good posture, standing. We're just going to do shoulder rolls. So we're going to go back. So lift your shoulders up, back and down. We're going to do 10 of these. So this is 3, just nice and slow. Go through your range of motion. Remember to breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pause. And then we're going to go the other way. So we're going to go forward and just open up the back. Feel a little separation in the shoulder blades. Maybe feel a little creaking and cracking. I know I do. And let's do one more just for good measure. Good, and then let's find our good posture. We're going to gently turn our head to the right. Remember, we're breathing, and then to the left. Again, we're not forcing, we're going through a range of motion, and you might find as the muscles and joints warm up, our range of motion increases. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we're going to warm up our spine with some cat-cows. You can either do a little bend forward, hands on thighs, or we can use the back of the chair, but still a little bend to the knees. And on an exhale, we're going to pull our belly button in, round our spine, arching our back like a cat. And then inhale, we're just going to go the other way. And then we'll go back to our cat, and then our cow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Warming up our spine. We can bring our hands on our hips. We're going to do hip circles or hula hoops. So we're going to just kind of make that circle. Kind of keep your knees soft. 3, 4, 5. Again, in your range of motion. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back to center, and then we're going to circle the other way. So hopefully everybody remembered which way they were circling. Probably the easier way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. We're going to hold on to the chair for the next one, and we're going to do a leg swing. So let's hold on to the chair, put our weight on our left leg, and we're just going to swing our right leg forward and back in our range of motion. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to go out to the side and just a little cross again in your range of motion. If you only want to come to the midline, that's fine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And then of course we need to do the other leg. So forward and back first for 1. Tall spine. 2. Use the chair for stability. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then out and across or out to the midline. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Come on back to center. We're going to go to arm circle. So arms are our side again in our range of motion. So however small or big, straight arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we're going to go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Take that right arm. We're going to just gently cross it over, give it a little hug and release. And then we're just going to do this a few times. So just gentle hugs, just getting the back of the shoulders warmed up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just a few more. Feel free to shake anything out. We're going to do some hip hinges. So feet are parallel to each other, hands on the hips. We're going to take an inhalation. We're going to hinge forward, keep that long back, keep the head above the heart, and then squeeze the glutes, come up. 2, 3, 4. You don't have to go over as far as I'm going. 5. Now we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to bring our toes in. So we're going to be pigeon-toed, heels out. So we've got our hips internally rotated just to open the outer hip. We're going to do 5 more hip hinges. And you might feel that gentle movement in a different part of the hips. 3, 4. Remember, you can use the chair for stability here. 1 more. 5. Good. And then the last one, we're just going to do a gentle twist. So feet may be a little wider than hip distance apart. We're just going to let our arms kind of swing. And if you can lift a heel, just get a little bit more of a twist. But again, in your range of motion. Do 1 more each side. Good. And shake everything out, and we should be ready to get rolling. Hopefully our joints are all warmed up. We've got our range of motion, our muscles are warmed up, and we're going to start with both of our weights. And we're going to do one seated today. We're going to do a seated row. So let's take a seat with our weights, sitting forward in the chair. Feet flat on the floor. I'm going to go sideways just a little bit so you can see me. Little hinge forward. Arms are straight down. Roll the shoulders back and down, and then we're just going to pull those elbows back for 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze the shoulder blades. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 5. Good. Sit up tall. Roll the shoulders. Next one up is going to be our upright row. If you'd like to stay seated, feel free. We're going to stay seated. We bring the weights in between our legs. Legs are wide apart, but our spine stays long. If we're standing, a little bit more stability needed here. Weights are together. Tall spine. And here we go. Exhale. We're going to come up and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We do 5 more. 1, do what you can. Stop when you need to. 2, tall spine. 3, 4, Shoulders down away from the ears, 5. Good, roll the shoulders. Let's do one more, then we'll take a water break. And our next one's gonna be lateral raise. We're gonna be doing a second set, so your choice to do alternating or both, or maybe a combination. We're gonna do 12 this first time. So let's start with alternating. Right arm's gonna reach straight out, don't go higher than your shoulder, and then the left. That was 2. 3. 4, anytime you'd like to start doing both, feel free, 5, 6, and I think I'm going to start now, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good, roll the shoulders, put our weights down, grab a quick drink, check in. Next up, we're going to combine. We're going to do a 2-way row. So one weight at a time. You can do this seated sideways, or we can do our little hinge forward with our staggered stance. We're going to do palm in and then palm back. One side. We're going to do 12 on this side. So tall spine, core is engaged, roll the shoulders back and down, palm starts in, we row, rotate the palm back and row again. That was 1. 2, palm in, 2, palm back, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Almost done. Stop if you need to. 10, 11, last one, 12. Good. Roll out that shoulder, shake out that hand. Let's go to the other side. So staggered stance, little bend in the knees, little hinge forward. Arms start straight, palm in, and we're going to row. Rotate the palm back and row again. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, palm back, 5. So one is elbow goes back, one elbow goes out. 7, 8, 9. So we're working the shoulder a little bit differently, working the back. 10, 11. Last one, 12. And roll your shoulder, grab your other weight. We're going to do lateral raise with a pour. So again, we'll start alternating. We're doing 12. Your choice to go with both or just stay alternating. So tall spine, relax the shoulders. We don't want our shoulders up to our ears. So we're going to reach out. We're going to pour and lower down. That was 1. Other arm. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, alternating or both, 7, 8, 9. You can always go back to alternating. 10, 2 more. Keep that core engaged, keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Last one. And lower your arms, roll your shoulders. Take a breath. Let's switch it up for a moment. We're going to do overhead. So if weights over your head don't work, do elbow lifts here. If we've got our weights, keeping our weights, our palms in is a little safer for our shoulders. So if we do have shoulder issues, you can start here, maybe go with palms out. We're going to do a set of alternating and then a second set, your choice to alternate or do both. So here we go. Straight up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, pause, second set, your choice, alternating or both for 1. We're going to try for another 12. Do as many as you can do with proper form. 3, 4. If you start to fatigue, that's when you stop, because you don't want to injure yourself. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. Lower them down, roll the shoulders. We've got one more. So we're going to start, we're going to do a forward reach. We're going to do more of a V shape. So weights start about hip distance apart, palms are facing in, and we're going to go out at an angle, palms up. So that was 1. You decide how high, but you don't go higher than your shoulders. 2, 3, 4, a lot of core work here. 5, little bend, micro bend in the elbow. 6, you can do it one arm at a time. 7, 8, especially if you start fatiguing. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice job, everybody. We can put our weights down safely under our chair, grab some water, and then we're going to all take a seat to do our sit to stand. So let's find our good posture, seated in our chair, sitting towards the front. We want to be able to press through the heels to get our glutes to stand all the way up, get our glutes engaged. So you find the position that's good for you. Spine is nice and tall. Remember, you can use the chair or your legs to help stand up if you need it. You can stay seated and do a glute squeeze, or we can stand all the way up, sit all the way down, and we're doing 12. So when we're ready, here we go. We're going to stand up, and then we're going to sit down. Arms can go out. Arms can be crossed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 2 more. 1, take a break if you need it. 2, have a seat, take a breath. And then we're all going to stand. Make sure what I'm doing next. Okay. So let's come to the back of the chair. I'm going to come out to the side just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to do our 3-way side leg raises. So we're going to do 10 with our foot in each position. So you can stay behind the chair here for stability. We're going to start with our right leg. So left leg is standing, tall spine, core engaged, a little micro bend in that left leg. And we're going to keep our foot parallel. So we're going to go out for 1 and back in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure that toe is still facing forward. 9, 10. Just a brief pause here, shake everything out. Then we're going to slightly turn our heel out. So this right foot is slightly pigeon-toed. So we're going to be leading with our heel, targeting the glutes a different way. So we're going to go out and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Take another brief little pause. One more direction. This time our toe goes out. So we're leading more with our toe this time as we go out to the side. So targeting more the front of the hip and the quadricep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Shake all that out. We're going right to the other side. Do the same thing on the other leg. So when we're ready, again, staying behind the chair, tall spine, right leg is standing, keeping that left leg parallel. We go out, keep that toe facing forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember, you're going in your range of motion, using the chair for stability. 9, 10. Good. Little shake out here. Then we're going to turn our toe in, our heel out, leading with the heel. So we've got our left foot is pigeon-toed as we go out and in. 2. You should feel muscles working a little differently. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Shake that out. One more direction. Toe out this time. So we're like 1 foot in our first position, ballet position. So here we go. Out and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And shake out both legs, roll the shoulders. So for today's lunge, we are going to do a forward lunge. So I'm going to turn my chair around. So we're going to start here. I've got my right side is closer to the chair. I'm going to be stepping forward with my right foot. So we want to keep our spine long. We're going to step forward. So we're going to go heel, toe, bend both knees, and then press. So then you lift your toe, press to your heel, and step back. So we're going to try 12 of those today on this side. So if that doesn't work, you can stay in a stationary position and just do a stationary lunge. But here we go. We're going to step forward, lunge, push out and back. 2, 3. You decide how far out and how low you're going to go. 5, 6, 7. Keep your gaze straight ahead. 8, 9, 10. Can we try 2 more? Your choice here. And we're done on that side. So let's go to the other side. We're going to do the same thing. Holding onto the chair. So you want your hand on the chair the whole time, so adjust where you're going to stand depending on how big of a step we're taking. And we're going to step forward, heel, toe, bend both knees, and then press back up. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're having a little trouble with your knees, just don't go as deep or do a stationary lunge. And we do 2 more on this side. And there we go. Shake all that out. Let's grab a quick drink of water. Hope everybody's still doing good. And actually, you might be mad at me that I just made you drink a little water because we're going to do an imaginary jump rope. So we're going to do our arms. You can either just lift both heels, you can lift alternating heels, or you can do a little jump getting both feet off the floor. And let's try doing that for 30 seconds. So I'm gonna tell you when to get started and I'll tell you when to stop. We are starting now. So jump rope for 30 seconds. You decide, remember it can be both heels, you're still getting a little impact, or you can alternate heels, you can go a little quicker that way, or both feet, getting a little more impact. Great for bone health. You got about 10 seconds left. You can go quicker if you want. 3, 2, 1, and done. So if I drank about a bunch of water, it might have been jostling around in your stomach. Sorry about that. All right, let's come behind our chairs. We're going to do heel lifts 3 ways today. So similar that we did with our side leg raises. We're going to start with our feet parallel to each other. We're going to do 12 of each. So we're going to lift our heels and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Good, bang that out. Next position, toes out, heels together. And here we go, lift and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good, bang that out. Last position, toes together, heels out. So make sure that your hips and knees feel safe. So you decide how pigeon-toed you want to be, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good, bang that out really good. While we're standing behind our chairs, let's do our balance. So we're going to do kind of a balancing star. So feet are a little bit wider than hip distance apart, one hand on the chair. So just rock a little bit just to kind of find your center. We're going to do things a little bit differently. So we're going to shift our weight to our left leg, lift our right leg up from here. So your choice here, we're going to circle. So we're going to circle forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, circle back. So remember, hand on the fingers on the chair, hand on the chair. 3, 4, 5. Good. So a little bit of range of motion for the joints and some balance and stability. So a lot going on with that one move. Let's go to the other side. So let's start just a little rocking just to kind of find our center. Then right leg's going to take the weight of our body. The left foot's going to lift. Hands on the chair, finger on the chair, circle forward. 1. You decide how big the circle is going to be. 3, 4, 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're done. Nice job, everybody. Shake that out, shake out those hips. We're going to come to the front of the chair, do 1 set of squats. So we're going to do a slow count down. We're just going to tap the chair and then come back up. Are we ready? So remember, arms can be on our hips, out in the front, crossed. Here we go. So we're going to go down, 2, tap, and up. 2, 2, tap, and up. 3, 2, tap, and up. 4, 2, tap, and up. 5, 2. Have a seat when you're done. 6, 2. For 12. 7, 2. 8, 2. 9, 2. 10, 2. 11, 2, tap and up. Last one. 12, 2, tap and up. This time sit for good. And take a breather. Grab some water. And today we're going to do our knee to hand press. It's going to work our chest, but it's also going to work our core. So we're going to start right palm, right knee. We're going to lift up our leg. We're going to press the knee into the hand into the leg. So isometric release. We'll do it 8 times. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. 2. Release. 3. Release. 4. Release. 5. Release. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Good. Shake out that leg, shake out that arm, roll the shoulder. We got the other side to do. Are we ready? Palm to thigh and press. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. 2. You supply the resistance. 3. Release. 4. Release. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. 6. Release. 7. Release. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Good. Shake all that out. Roll the shoulders. Let's grab our weights. See what's next. Can't get my weight. Okay, here we go. So your choice to sit or stand. For this one, I'm going to sit. We're going to do a set of bicep curls. So we're going to do a set of both, and then we're going to do a second set, and I'll let you know what we're going to do when we get there. So arms by our side, palms are up, palms are forward, upper arms stay close to the body as we curl up. We're doing 12 of these. So control up, control down. 3, full range of motion. 4, tall spine. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, the second set we're going to do alternating. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see how I'm doing this. I'm going to do a half bicep curl, reach out, pull in, and lower back down. So we're going to alternate. We're going to do 30 total. So here we go. 1, out, in, and down. 2, out, in. 3, 4. So we got stability muscles working here because we're alternating sides. 5, and even more if you're standing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that muscle is under tension the whole time we're moving forward, back. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think we can do 10 more. It's only 5 more each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost there. You can do this. 8. Keep that core engaged. Keep that spine long. 1 more each arm. 9. And 10. Out, in, and down. Nice job, everybody. Roll those shoulders. We're going to do our kickbacks one side at a time. So again, you can choose to sit and hinge forward, or we can come to the back of the chair. So we're going to use the chair for stability here, just so that we have, we can focus on the work of the tricep. So we got our staggered stance. No, both knees bent, a little hinge forward, arm is straight, roll the shoulder, and then bend the elbow. So this is our starting position. Keep that elbow tucked in, keep that shoulder. We don't want our shoulder hugging up towards our ears. Palm is in. As we kick back, the palm's going to go up and then back in. So out, in, or back and in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So all the movements coming from the elbow down. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Last one on this side. 15. Good. Stand up tall, roll that shoulder. Let's switch sides. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So a little staggered stance, a little hinge forward. We're holding on the chair. That just stabilizes our body so we can focus on this tricep. Roll the shoulders back and down. Pull that elbow back. Starting position. Palm in to palm up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, excuse me, 5. Good. And lower that arm down. Let's all have a seat. We're going to do wrist curls today. We haven't done them in a while, but always good to keep our forearms nice and strong and our wrists. So let's sit on our chairs. We're going to sit towards the front, hinge forward, and we're going to let our hands kind of just hang over the front of our knees. Let's start with the palms down, and then we're going to do little curls. So 1, 2, 3. Not much of a range of motion here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See how many more you can do. It depends on what weight you have. 3, 4, 5. Good. Those weights down, shake out those wrists, roll those shoulders. We've got the other direction, so we have to flip our forearms. So palms are up this time. This way you're going to see a little bit more range of motion. We still got our weights hanging over our knees. Roll the shoulders so we don't want to be all scrunched up. So nice tall spine. And here we go. We're going to curl for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Let's put our weights down for a moment. Before we get a drink of water, we're going to do our core. So we're going to do seated bicycles. So we can have fingertips on shoulders, arms out in cactus. We're going to bring one elbow towards the opposite knee. We're going to do 30 of them. If you'd like to stand and do them standing, be my guest. But we're focusing on the core, so we take the balance part of it out by doing it in the chair, so you might get a little bit more range of motion. Let's take an inhale. We're going to start right elbow, left knee for 1, and go the opposite. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Elbow and knee don't have to touch. 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Roll the shoulders. Quick water break. We just have a few more exercises to do. So we're going to start with our triceps. We're going to do a tricep extension. So kickbacks is an alternative if you don't want to go over your head. We can use 2 weights. We can use 1 weight. We can just interlace our hands and use no weights. So your choice here, tall spine, seated or standing. We're going to bring the weights straight up. So if we were using 2 weights, keep the weights together. We're going to bend back for 1, straight back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to try for 15. Stop when you need to. 2, 3, 4. Last one. 5. And bring those weights down. Roll the shoulders. So one more. We're going to do 1 more bicep. This is a different variation that I came across in one of my silver sneakers classes. So I'm going to come a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to start with our weights by our side, and then we're just going to, it curls in like this. So it's kind of like a little circle in, and we're going to alternate. So we're going to do 30 alternating. So are we ready? So tall spine, roll those shoulders. I'm going to start with the right side. So palm stays in the whole time. 1, 2, 3, 4, just something a little different. 5, 6, 7. Call these crescent bicep curls. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We got 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and we are done. Roll those shoulders. We can put our weights down. We are done with them today. And we'll have our cool down stretches. So your choice to stand if you like, or we can do it seated. So let's find our nice tall spine. Just take a few breaths. Find our good posture, check in, see how we're feeling, feel the energy in our bodies. And then right arm, we can either keep our hands at our hip, at our shoulder, or reach all the way up for a nice lateral stretch, just opening up from hip to shoulder or hip to fingertip, depending on the arm position. Few nice full inhalations and exhalations here. Good, and we're going to bring that arm all the way down. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Relax the shoulders. So these are not a forced stretch, just a gentle stretch. Let the breath bring us a little deeper into the stretch. Good, and we're going to bring that arm down. Bring that right arm out and across. Give it a gentle hug in. Just kind of breathe, open up that shoulder blade area, open up the back of the shoulder. Just a gentle hug in here. Good, and let that arm come down. Same thing on the other side. Good, and then we're going to bring our arms straight out. So flip your palms up and press out through the palms. We did those wrist curls today, so we need to give those wrists a nice stretch, then come back to neutral and then flip your palms down, press out through the top of the hands, relax the top of the shoulders. Good, and then we'll do a few circles forward. You decide how big of a circle you want to make, and then a few circles back. Good, and then we can either reach our arms straight back, we can put our hands on either hip and pull the elbows back, or we can wrap our arms behind us, grabbing opposite elbow, opposite forearm, and just pull the shoulder blades, lift the heart, just open up across the front of the chest, front of the shoulders, front of the neck. Make sure we're not tipping too far back. We don't want to pinch the spinal column there. One more breath. Good. Release those arms. Do a few wrist circles. Both directions. Good. Then sitting firmly on the chair. We want both hips on the chair, both feet on the floor. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, gently twisting to the right. Your choice to keep your head forward, sideways, or maybe look over your shoulder. Again, let the muscles bring us into the twist. We're not pulling. And we're able to take nice full inhalations and exhalations while we're in our twist. So we're not holding our breath. One more inhale, exhale. We're going to slowly unwind back to center. Take a nice inhale, and we're going to twist the other way. Good. Come on back. And take our right knee. We're going to lift up our right leg. And we're going to circle in. We're going to circle out. Good. And then we're going to extend out, heel down, toe up, little hinge forward. And as we come out of the hinge, we're going to pick that knee up again, place the ankle either across at the ankle, at the shin, at the thigh, for a nice hamstring, or excuse me, a hip stretch here, figure four. Tall spine, little hinge forward though, but we're not all crunched over. We got a nice long spine, so heart stays lifted. Good, and then we're going to come back in. We're going to do the same thing with the other leg. So we're going to lift, circle the hip first, both directions. Good, extend it straight out, lower the heel to the floor, opening up the back of the hip and the leg. Good, slide it back in, find your spot at the ankle, the calf, or the thigh. And free to hinge forward, sit up tall, find your stretch. Just remember to breathe. Good, and then slowly release. Let's walk our feet wide. We'll do a few little windshields. And then let's drop our left knee, turn sideways. hip is off the chair. We can pick up our foot and hold on to our ankle or slide that leg back. We just want to lengthen through the quadricep and the hip flexor with a long spine. Take 3 or 4 breaths here. Good, and slowly come in. We're gonna spin right around to the other side. Do the same thing. Make sure that hip is off the chair. Again, find your spot. If you get a little bit of a cramp, work it out. Tall spine. Remember to breathe. We're lengthening through the front of the hip, the quadricep. One more inhale, exhale, we're gonna spin it forward, sit on our chair. Let's extend both feet, do our ankle circles. Both directions. Good, slide both feet back in. Let's inhale one last time. Take one more stretch and move any way that feels good. And then exhale, we're gonna bring our arms down. Thank you for joining me today, and please enjoy the rest of your day. Stay hydrated, and see you next time. Bye-bye.